You better stop talking so much.
How about this, Sam? Let's get back to business and looking at the Raptors and the fact that over the last...
leave me alone. I keep telling you that. Now we can go.
I'm a bully to bully. No, over the last 9 games, they've alternated wins, haven't won consecutive games in almost a month. And when you look at Toronto, what they've been over the past 5 or 6 years as far as their consistency, do you view that as just, look, they're struggling with injuries and trying to figure out who they are, or is there something else we're not seeing?
Think about this, man. They are 2 games in the loss column back of being the number 2 seed. So with all that they've been through, look at all the players they've lost. Look at all the injuries they've had. Look how many times Nick Nurse has had to juggle that lineup. I remember early in the season when I was up there doing games, he was only playing 8 guys because he didn't want to play the bench. He didn't have any confidence in them. And then as the injuries started to amount, someone asked him about the bench again, and he said, guess what? I guess I'm going to have to learn how to start liking the bench. So when you look at the maturation of this team, and Doug said one thing, 3D, that sticks with me. They are tough. When you watch them, when you know these players, Kyle and Pascal and OG and Mark, sir, they are tough-minded players, and they don't give in. It will not surprise me, one, if they finish 2, and once they get healthy with that big lineup, and then they're able to go big and small. Because think about this, Chris. When you put Serge Ibaka at the 5, and you go Pascal and OG and Kyle and Fred, some people would think you're small, but your front line is almost 6'10" across and long. Yeah. So they can come at you in multiple ways, and the fact that they're a veteran team that won a championship, man, they're going to be, no one's going to want to play them. And my prediction is, I don't know who they'll play. I would imagine Milwaukee, but we may see a matchup of Milwaukee-Toronto again.
3D, Sam said something very interesting there in the sense of we always focus on stars on teams and the best players, but he said guys that know how to win. I mean, this is still the reigning championship team, sans Kawhi Leonard, but how crucial is that for this group that they know that they can win together?
Remember when Detroit won their championship, everyone was like, there's no real superstar. They have 5 guys that played together, played the right way, they defended. To Sam's point, Nick Nurse's point, they are tough. They're going to play the defense. I think most people question who's going to be that closer for them, who's going to be that guy we say when things go bad, we can get the ball to him. Well, I think Siakam's kind of answered that question now, and I think the fans have answered that question
think about
as well.
this, really. If they win it this year without a so-called superstar, it's going to upset the entire NBA because guess what? GM's a copycat league. They're going to be sitting back saying, I just need 5 good players. Let's build a team. Instead, in the past, it's been, let me go get a superstar and build around it.
And that's why Masai and other GMs aren't always copycats. Yes, you need a superstar. Yes, you took the chance on Kawhi and you won. You got your ring, and now everyone says, wait a minute.
They got superstars. They developed one.
They developed
your own.
There you go.
Yeah, I was going to say, Pascal Siakam currently voted as an all-star starter.
Developed homegrown.
I'm not done. That's why I asked Doug the question, too, because sometimes, once again, when you're up in Toronto, you're not one of those so-called, once again, sexy markets. You don't get a chance to look at Van Fleet very closely and see how good he is. So then I start asking players.
Freddie getting ready to get paid.
No disrespect to all of our great writers.
Freddie getting ready to get paid.
Listen to me. I said no disrespect to none of our writers at all. I want to talk to a player. Hey, Russell, how good is Van Fleet? Hey, Chris Paul, how good is Van? Because those are the guys that have to try to stop him every night. So when the players tell me Fred Van Fleet's good, check, he's good, and that's why Doug Smith is confirmed. Yes,
Freddie
indeed he is.
Get paid.
Yes, indeed.
You know who else might check that box if we decided to take a survey around the league? Domantas Sabonis. At least the Timberwolves would say so.
I asked the players again. Another one. Check.
29 points on Wednesday night against them, but Karl Anthony
got paid, though.
making his return.
He got the big cat to deal with tonight.
For Minnesota after missing the last 14 games.
He's got the big cat to deal with.